Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. My name is DB333, and welcome to Hearts of Iron 4, Kaiserreich. It's been a while. It's been quite a while since we last were together. I missed you all. Since last time we were all together, we hopped in as the US of A, right over here, which was not in the best condition, but we managed to put the National Unity Party in charge, and we managed to avert the Second Civil War. And then from there, we brought America back from the brink, set it onto the path of greatness, and then we entered the Second Weltkrieg, which honestly wasn't going too well, so we just kind of had to stop. But yeah, America wasn't the only country that had a massive overhaul with the latest update. All North America did, and especially Central America has a pretty fleshed out path, including all of these countries. And now it's possible to form a confederation between all the states. And I've decided, alright, I'm going to try to do this, so try to figure out which country we do that. I tried it already as Costa Rica, but for whatever reason that didn't work out. So I decided, let's go for Honduras. So we're gonna hop in. It's Honduras. Please don't crash. I'm not in the mood. I've tried recording 3 or 4 fucking series now, and for various reasons it just didn't work. Alright, let me know everything. Merry Christmas. Thank you. A little bit late, but thanks. What do we want to go for? Let's work on the state of the army. Alright, so as Honduras, we start off. What do we start off with? Start off with Monroe Doctrine, which all of these countries have, and basically prevents us from going to war. Gives us a bit of stability, but basically has America just stay in our shit. And then we are a peasant republic. We're run by a council in the name of the peasantry, and the official name is Peasants and Workers Republic of Honduras. However, in practice it doesn't work out too well. We have a December Revolution, which took place in 1932, and established this whole peasant republic thing. And we also had a Great Purge, mass persecution of members of the army. Primarily, you had links to America. So, yeah. And I took a look at the ministers, and we have an interesting range of diversity. We have a paternal autocrat, and then a social democrat, then a social conservative, and then a totalist. So we're ranging the ideological kind of spectrum. So work on one more civil factory and then one military factory. We'll train one more troop right now. Place them down there. We got some armies. No, I want to do that. And that. Do you have any field marshals? Yes, we do have. Jose Leon Castro. Let's go with him. And then, who do we want? Let's go with Anastasio Somoza Garcia. That's a fun name to say. And let's get working on some guns. Just give it speed up. Let's get my timer going. Ooh, the original Banana Republic. Having come under the domination of various U.S. fruit companies that turned the nation into an economic enclave, Honduras seemingly came to breaking point in 1933. A peasant uprising stormed the capital and led to the suicide of a sitting president. However, the government established in the aftermath of the revolution became dominated once more by U.S. interest and a clique of intelligentsia. I don't know. Now what remains of Honduras' state is a mess, purged of dissenters, and relying on military force to keep its railways to the ports open. Well, it's not much, but it is home. Well, Kerensky's dead. Who the thunk? Ooh, we are losing popularity right now. Jesus Christ. That is bad. Alright. So I assume at some point we're gonna figure out. We have what? Desertions in the army. Oh fuck! For a long time now, we've relied on military forces to keep the narrow railways connecting plantations to ports in order to keep our economy afloat. However, with the ongoing economic crisis and political discontent, even that has become uncertain, with hundreds of men fleeing their posts to join up with one militia or another. Well, we'll come back eventually. So we have four options. We can go right-wing dictatorship, left-wing dictatorship, right-wing democracy, and left-wing democracy. Apparently, there's also an American mandate we can do if the AI somehow manages to avoid a civil war, which is a 1 in however many hundred chance of that happening. So I'm not gonna hold my breath for that. And just because I said that, it's gonna fucking happen. Bet. Traveler is elected in France. Fifth Anglo Afghani War. So yeah. The American... Oh fuck. The state of the army. The Honduran army is a small one and currently suffers from an extreme lack of competent leadership due to the purges that have occurred. There are two major competing schools of thought. One proposes for echelonizing the army into a small elite force that is very selective. They have a large army focused entirely around defense rather than offensive operations outside of Honduras. Well, let's just point the loud end at the other guy. The American economy dips further. Somehow they've managed it. With the collapse of the German stock market, the investments of American firms have gone from bad to worse, and the import market has fallen out even further as consumer spending on all but the most essential goods bottom out. Well, not much call for bananas. Okay, now that we've finished that up, we'll go for professional army. Get that going. Ooh, a railway bombing. Disaster struck early this morning as a unit of deserters, in protest at the council's policy, bombed a section of railway that they used to guard. Reports have already arrived of heists on the now stopped trains. Oh dear God. This is getting worse by the fucking day. Oh, Pope Man's dead. And there goes that whole war. Well, democracy has been restored in Australasia. Very interesting. Final ratification of the Guatemala-El Salvador-Honduras border treaty. We've been working towards establishing the definitive borders between us, Guatemala, and El Salvador for years now. Due to the lack of natural barriers, our borders have shifted significantly before, but El Salvador has proposed a final draft for the common border treaty, which shall be established in a Rio Frio section at the Monte Cristo Hill. What should we do? Nah, fuck you, dude. Actually, we, you know what? Never mind. It's an awesome deal, man. We'll take it. We need political power. It's gonna fuck with... I was just gonna say no, but we need political power right now. First International Congress. Yeah. Fuck. Bet it's going to a great Khanate. They've joined China first. Second Russian Civil War. All of the games I've played recently have had the fucking Second Russian Civil War break out. I've noticed that. Let's go mechanical computing. I've not had that happen before, though. That is interesting. Perhaps unsurprisingly, when they deserted, the soldiers mostly kept their guns. This means that the loyals were sent to track down and arrest railroad bombers have been fired upon, and a Roman skirmish is now occurring north of capital. Well, at least it can't get worse, right? 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 Oh god, it's gonna get worse, isn't it? Well, professional army. Let's go for military infrastructure. We could use some. What's our infrastructure like? Nah, we could use some better infrastructure. Oh. Well, that's... I think Russia's either going to be... looks like we're going... It looks like they did not invite the Savinkovs guys, which is interesting. We'll just have to see how that goes. Research slot available. Let's go concentrate industry. I always go concentrate industry because why not? Into El Salvador. Militants have fled into El Salvador, hoping to base themselves there and stage a proper campaign of guerrilla warfare to overthrow the council. However, it seems our soldiers show no sign of giving up the chase. Alright, so it looks like we might be going to war with El Salvador, boys. I mean, I saw DDR Jake's campaign. I know what these people can do. What now? Let's organize a chain of command real quick. Yeah. Siam's new constitution. That's interesting. So they're what? We're still off them, alright. Ooh. Military clash with El Salvador. It seems our abortive attempt at a swift arrest has escalated beyond our control, with an open firefight breaking out between our armies and theirs. Well. I don't have quite enough guns yet to join in. We need moss steel. There's no steel in any of Central America. Jesus, that's not good. There's barely any steel in Mexico right now anyway, so... Well... Ooh, interesting. Usually Finland just takes for fucking land, but... Guess Finland isn't this time. Ooh. There goes Flanders and Wallonia. Is a second... Is about... Organized chain of command. No national focus. Let's go. Military industrial complex. Building slot and factory. That'll be good. Poland's elected a new king. German king. Oh, Flanders is capitulated. Wallonia isn't too far off, I assume then. Yeah. Oh, they pushing Aachen, actually. Yep. Seems our forces have lost clash with our neighbors over escaped Honduran soldiers. Looks like it'll be a grim evening. Well, shoot. Can't win them all, guys. It's alright. We got all our man. We lost a bunch of manpower, but we could have lost more at least. I mean, could have been worse, you know? Well, triads everything now looks like. Asking El Salvador. Military forces having failed, we seemingly have no option but to ask El Salvador to arrest mutineers on our behalf. Well, darn. There goes Moscow. Why do they have a capital now? The Russians... Kazan. That's what I figured. I figured it'd probably be in Kazan. Out of anywhere. How's Honduras doing? We're doing good. Nicaragua has gone democratic. So these guys are still... Catholico. Tapping into the Entente, that's... Okay, then. As long as they're not joining the Entente, that's all I really care about, because I want to eventually take over them. By hopefully democratic means. Let's try to get some equipment imported. The annual celebration of the 15 de septiembre. Yeah, it's 15. Today, the whole Central American region now celebrates the day where the delegation of deputies from all the now former provinces of Spain gathered in the Guatemala City Town Hall and together drafted the Declaration of Independence that was written by José Cecilio de Valle. and that turned our once foreign-ruled countries into free nations. During the whole month of September, all of Central America celebrates, each with their own distinct traditions, utilizing all sorts of entertainment from parades and concerts to public speeches by high-ranking government officials. Today is truly a day of unity for our nations. So we get a little bit of political power, but, you know, we're still doing fucking terribly right now. The hole keeps being dug deeper. Yay. Alright, we got another guy going. We'll get another front line going against Honduras. Oh. We go with Soviets. I think mostly Padots right now in charge. Yeah, we'll just see what path Russia goes down. Follow Shanghai. Well, F. And now overseas have gone to the Thang government. How's the ROC doing? Are they gonna win? Probably not, no. The trial of mutineers. Geneva Council was due to send judgment of the mutineers earlier in the year. However, last minute, a crowd of lowly peasants stormed the courtroom and set them free. An emergency meeting of the council has been convened to try and address the issue later. Okay, so we have literally no popularity with anyone. Acquiring infantry equipment. Arms merchants are doing good business in Honduras. We must otherwise be able to do good business with Nicaragua. Let's go with the Japanese. Why not? Hey, let's work on standardizing the equipment real quick. Are we actually gonna fucking avoid the Civil War now that I said that? Oh, God damn it. Well, elections in Italy. Right, the emergency council session. Callejas rally. While ostensibly a member of the Revolution Council, Venancio Callejas has always stood somewhat apart from it. Before the emergency session to deal with political crisis, he has held a rally of his supporters in public, both to rally support and as a show of force for both the army and the council. Indeed, many whisper that simply handling him in his red shirts to the premiership can inject vitality the moribund revolution needs. And with that, I'm going to have to go to here, folks. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, go and leave a like. If not, feel free to dislike. And want to see more of my content in the future, I have uploads going up every weekday as well as every Saturday. So if you want to see more of this content, hit that subscribe button. If you have any comments, feedback, support, anything of the sort, go and leave them in the comment section below. I read all the comments I get, and I appreciate any and all feedback you may have for me. If you want to support me financially, I have a Patreon link below. You can check that out. You can chat, play games, and... Or we have a Discord. I have a Discord link below if you want to check that out too. Chat, play games, have a fun time generally, and yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. My name has been Doggo333, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.